Good evening, everyone. I'd just like to welcome you all to our lovely presentation tonight. My name's Annette Smith, and I'm an Executive Director with our company. I would like to introduce to our speaker tonight, which is Naomi Enevolson. She's our Senior Executive Director, and she's been with our company for quite a while. She has won Top Enroller and Top Income Roller and Senior Executive just over the last few years. She's gone from a struggling mum with 3 children to having a multi-level international business and travelling worldwide. So I'd just like to introduce Naomi to you.
Thank you so much, Annette, and welcome to our webinar tonight. It's so wonderful to see so many of you from all over the world on tonight, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to share our business opportunity with you. This is an overview of an opportunity that personally changed my life, and I know has changed the lives of so many others around the world. Prior to getting started, I was a stay-at-home mum, which I loved because I could be there for my family. I'd done the whole career life and had my own business, but I didn't want that kind of lifestyle and stress again, even though I loved being my own boss. The problem was debts started to pile up, and I really felt like I just wanted to do something for myself. We had no money for extras, and we were really just getting by paycheck to paycheck and going under. Things were quite serious. I had to do something about it, and so I started to look for something that I could do from home just to bring in a little bit of extra money. At first I was really skeptical when I looked at this, and I really didn't know if I could even do it, but I just followed the amazing training, and with the mentoring, I was able to succeed. Since starting with Manatech, I've been able to build an international business, travel on 5-star holidays all over the world to Tahiti, Mauritius, Vietnam, Club Med China, the USA twice, Mexico to visit some of our orphanages our company supports through M5M, and a Pacific cruise in December, plus another trip next year to the US and New York. I've also had some amazing 5-star weekends all over Australia, which included hot air ballooning on the Yarra Valley. And my dream was to take my kids to Disneyland last year, and I got to do it. This was from a family that could only afford to go camping. Finances are no longer an issue. We have plenty of money for extras and to do the things that I've always wanted to do. I now know that I have financial security, and my business is turning over close to $1 million. That was just from wanting to make a little bit of extra money. It turned into this most amazing gift to our family. And so I'm really excited to share that with you today. The products have also changed my life, but that's another whole story. But let's get into our presentation. As you can see, these are some pictures of our team. That picture in the left-hand corner, that was some of our team over in Tahiti, the beautiful waters there. And then just some of our teams from different countries and different groups. And, it's really wonderful to be part of what we call the A team. So tonight is a guide to business ownership. Now, this is a really good quality question, and a good question to ask yourself, because quality questions lead to a quality life. Our destiny and our future is shaped by the questions that we ask ourselves. And so I want you to ask yourself this: in 2 to 5 years, if time and money weren't an object in your life, what would you do differently to what you're doing today? Okay, really think about that. If time and money weren't in the way, and you had as much time and as much money as you wanted, what would you do differently? Would you have more freedom? Would you have a better lifestyle? Would you want to travel more? Maybe you want to be able to give back and support more charities, or just to be able to help your family out. Maybe you want financial security for your retirement years, or just freedom to work the hours that you want to work around your loved ones, and be your own boss, so you're not answerable to anybody. The problem is that this is a challenge, and these are American statistics, but they're also the same for Australia. 35% have debts reported to collection agency. In the US, 58% of retirees have saved less than $25,000. By the age of 65, the average income is $29,200. Now, how do you live off that? You know, it's very difficult. And you need to think ahead. I mean, retirement might seem a long way off, but it comes up very quickly. If you are under 21, the average worker will have 12 to 15 jobs in their lifetime. The average worker holds 10 jobs by the age of 40. The average cost of a 4-year college degree is approximately $100,000. You know, I know I was talking to my nieces and nephew, and they'll be paying off their education for a long time. You know, it's almost impossible to pursue life's passion with mounting debt, job insecurity, and stress. Futurist Thomas Frey is executive director from the Da Vinci Institute. He said that the world of work is going to turn upside down as 2 billion. Now that's half of all employment on the planet today will be gone by 2030. So your job, if you're, you know, even if your partner or your husband has a secure job, they're not secure, you know, because half of all employment on the planet will be gone by 2030, and that's not that far away. You've got to start thinking about how can I provide better for myself. And the other issue is, you know, robots will become your co-workers and competitors. If you think of robots as something out of an old science fiction film, time to reconsider your views. Between 2011 and 2012, employment of robots was up 40% worldwide. There are already general purpose robots that cost not much more than a year of minimum wage salary. And the other issue is that, you know, you can employ people from anywhere in the world to do your jobs. Why pay, you know, $500 an hour for an accountant or a lawyer or any other job when you can get people that will do it for, you know, $10 an hour or $15 an hour. So there's two choices. You know, you can shrink your dreams to fit your income, or you can expand your income to attain your dreams. And that most people are shrinking their dreams. You know, as a child, they may have, you know, had all these amazing dreams, and maybe you still do, but you don't believe that they can happen. And so you start to shrink your dreams so that it matches your income rather than increasing your income so you can attain your dreams. It's more important to grow your income than cut your expenses. It's more important to grow your spirit than cut your dreams. So before evaluating our options, it's important to understand the basic of where our cash flows from. This chart is from Robert Kiyosaki. He's the best-selling author including Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he's also a financial literacy educator. He teaches to understand the basics of the cash flow quadrant. So you can see the cash flow quadrant has a right side and a left. The left side is made up of individuals who rely on a paycheck. So they're either employed or they're self-employed. They don't get paid if they don't work. So, you know, self-employed, it might be, you know, a tradesman, or I've got a friend who's a hairdresser. She works from home, but if she doesn't work, she doesn't get paid. So they typically value security, and no matter how hard they work, they get paid the same as the next guy. So you can never, you know, you can never really break out of that. You've got to work to get your pay. The self-employed person has to pay everyone else first, and sometimes not even having enough left over. And so that's about 90% of the people and only 10% of the wealth. Then on the right side is made up of individuals who receive a cash flow from businesses or investments they own. Ultimately, they have their money working for them. They enjoy the benefits of leveraged income. Income that comes in even while you sleep? Who likes the idea of income coming in even while you sleep? I know I do, and I know it does happen. Interestingly, 90% of people reside on the left side but only enjoy 10% of global wealth, the opposites being true on the right side. So the information you're about to hear tonight will give you the opportunity to move to the right side of this quadrant and join us in changing that percentage balance. The business experts confirm this. Robert Kiyosaki advising not to get a second or third job. You know, some people think, oh, to increase your income, get a second and third job and work yourself crazy. He's saying start a part-time business. Okay, he's the #1 business expert, and he's saying don't get a second job, start a part-time home business. So it's simply our business model, which is recommended by Donald Trump, Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki, some of the top businessmen in the world. They recommend this model, and it's simply a change in distribution channels. So, you know, rather than having the middleman and the retailer and then the product gets to you, the manufacturer, in network marketing, it goes straight to you and your social network. So you cut out all the middleman. Because 78% of people trust recommendation from friends versus only 14% from advertising. So you're really leveraging the power of referral marketing. Now, network marketing is a huge industry, and like I said, it's endorsed by some of the top businessmen in the world. As you can see, you know, it's bigger than the NFL, the music industry, the video gaming industry, and the movie industry combined, and it has a global sales of $167 billion. You know, this is a big industry. And this is the attributes of the ideal business model. So low startup costs. You know, I've seen, we were a franchise, but I was looking at a franchise here in Coffs Harbour for Yogurtland. It was $400,000 just to get started, 400,000 down. Then you had to pay royalties of 6% which gross monthly, marketing of 2% gross monthly, rent, all of your staffing issues, all of those costs. This business model is so low to get started, and you can make your money back straight away. You know, in a franchise, you're looking maybe 5 years to make your money back. It's such a wonderful business model. Consumable products backed by patented technology, leverage long-term income. Remember I was talking about that leverage income, unlimited income potential. There's no cap. You know, if you have a job, there's a cap on how much you can make. There's no cap in this business. Part-time or full-time schedule, potential tax advantages. You can work from home or work from wherever you are. You know, I've got people in my team that work down the beach, or, you know, work from a car, or wherever you are, you can work as long as you've got your phone or your laptop. And it's also social entrepreneurship. That's a key. Social entrepreneurship is where you get to make a difference in the world, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that later. You see, this age group, millennials, they've seen the future and they don't like it. You know, they've looked at what their parents have done, and that whole working for 50 hours a week, you know, working for 50 years, they're not really interested in that. They're wanting something different. They're snubbing corporate jobs to become entrepreneurs. They're climbing the corporate ladder isn't a goal. 60% consider themselves entrepreneurs instead. Of those still at a regular job, 60% stated they will leave within the next 2 years. Why is that? 69 say they want more freedom, 63% say they want unlimited income, and 62 say they want to control what work they do. And I've also spoken to so many who really have a social conscious. They want to change the world. They want to be able to make a difference. And so this business model really appeals to them. But then we have the baby boomers. They're prime candidates for direct selling. And this is a solution to retirement savings crisis according to Forbes magazine because it has low barriers to entrepreneurship. Like I said, you don't have to have an extra 400,000 sitting in the bank to start. This is very low. 3 to 5 year plans to attain freedom and wealth. And, they can work it around what they're currently doing, and take their time. They help satisfy the needs of significant connections, education, and leaving a legacy. And half of all boomers, 76 million, are interested in starting a business. The average 50-year-old is estimated to have less than $50,000 in retirement savings. How are they going to live on that? You think about how long we're living now and the age of retirement. That's nothing. That's not enough money to live on. And I've actually got Phil on the line. And Phil, are you there? Could you just share with us your story? It's just a wonderful story. Phil is an executive director with Manatech, and I'm so glad to have him on to share his story.
Hi Naomi, how are you going?
Good, thanks.
Good. Our story is possibly not a great deal different to many, but we'd had our own agency business. We'd had that for a number of years, and it was looking after us pretty well. We were turning over in excess of $1 million, and all was going fine until we got some approaches from different people suggesting that we take a look at the business. And I suppose reluctantly after a while we did, and we were fortunate enough to have a young man by the name of James Hannon explain the concept. And those people that know James know exactly who I'm talking about. And if you don't know James, the treat is ahead for you. But we had a look at it. We weren't really looking for anything because we were focusing on our agencies. But my wife saw the vision before I did, actually. She liked the idea of it, said the products looked like they'd work. We thought they might be a benefit to our special needs boy. So we got started, and I must admit for about a week or so we sort of spun our wheels a little bit trying to work out whether we wanted to go ahead with it or not. But we started to move. We got fairly active very quickly, and we were able to find some key leaders very quickly who picked up the reins with us. I guess the key here is that we got into a work ethic mode, and we got working. We didn't sit around wondering whether it would work or not. We figured we knew it would work. It was just a matter of us putting in the effort. It cost at the time $13.75 to get started. We took the premium pack. We doubled that income, we doubled that outlay in 2 weeks. In 6 months we were at what they call the national director level, but we also qualified for an all expenses cruise to the Caribbean. And our business grew fairly rapidly from there, and at the end of 12 months we'd accomplished the level of called executive director. We were looking at an income of around about $45,000 a year, round figure, which was fine because it was extra income above and over our main cash flow. Funny enough, we got a phone call shortly after this from our principals who advised everybody that the company had been sold for $33 million. The new owners didn't require any agents anymore, and thank you very much, but no thank you very much. It's time to say goodbye. And we had a $100,000 a year income walk out the door in one fell swoop. Now, we were lucky, I guess, because we'd built the business probably as a just-in-case kind of scenario, if you know what I mean. But we built it anyway. It made sense, and we were starting to get a reasonably solid income when, to most people, if that had happened to them, their world would have turned over and it would have been a total disaster. We didn't have that issue because we had an income to fall back on. So anybody that's listening to the call that's wondering whether or not it works, yes, it does work. And if they ask themselves, is it worth it? And I say, yes, it's definitely worth it. And I always quote a little saying I'd heard about many years ago, and basically what it was is you need to dig the well before you need the water. I'm just glad we dug the well. So thanks, Naomi.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Phil. What a great story, and you know, so important. I love that. Dig the well before you need it. But you know, not only that, we have parents wanting to be parents. It really is a revolution. You know, mums are wanting to be home with the kids and contribute financially. They're looking for something that they can do so they can work around their family, still be able to attend the family events, you know, be there during school holidays, after school. I'm got 3 children. I can be there for my family, yet I'm still able to bring in a great income from home. And we have dads. They want to stop giving all their lives away to the company and a boss. They have had enough of missing their kids' major events like first steps or sport or school activities. They also want to stop giving their energy to their job and have nothing left for their family. And then, you know, we want to have that freedom to be able to go to shops and buy something for themselves or for the kids, and not to worry about where that's coming from. Go on a holiday, you know, and you know, just enjoy life. And I've also got on the line Joe's a national director with us, and she's just going to share a little bit about her testimony since getting started with Manatech.
Hey Naomi, thank you so much for inviting me on the call tonight. I'm really excited to share my story with everyone. So I got started in the business a year and a half ago. I have a 2.5-year-old son, and you know, my husband and I were talking about me going back to work and you know, putting my son in care, and I really didn't like that idea at all. And I was frantically searching around for something that I could do from home that would, you know, bring in that extra income to help with the bills and take that financial stress off the family. So I came across the business and got started quite eagerly and started using the products and noticed a difference in my health and well-being straight away. And so yeah, loving the products, and a year and a half on, you know, I've been part of this incredible team, and you know, the support and the encouragement that we receive and the training is just above and beyond anything I've ever experienced in my entire life. And for someone like myself who's, you know, just literally the average Joe, I've been able to build this business and become a national director within the company. I am heading off on my first all expenses paid trip this November, which is a P&O cruise, and yeah, so excited. That's in about 7.5 weeks' time. And also just learned that I've earned my second trip over to Dallas, Texas next year with my husband. And so our future is extremely bright now, and I don't have to worry about putting my son into childcare. I get to spend my days home with him, building my business and enjoying life. So if you know, if you have any doubt in your mind about getting started in something like this, just go for it. You will not regret it. Thanks, Naomi.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Joe. What a great story. A mum, you know, with a little boy at home, and she's been able to build this incredible international business. So there's 3 mega trends, and we've got the wellness, fat loss and anti-aging industry, which is a big industry. Then we have business, people wanting the lifestyle of working from home, and social entrepreneurship, people wanting to make a difference. And right in the middle of all that is Manatech. So Manatech was founded in 1994. We operate in 24 countries and we're opening more all the time. We have 100 patents in major global markets. So that means Our products are unique. You can't just get them off the shelf in any supermarket. Our products are very unique. Our competitors might have 1 or 2 patents. We have over 100. So it just shows how unique our products actually are. Tens of millions have been invested in research and development, and we are a public company, so that makes our business transparent and accountable. In 2014, we were listed as the top public company. It really is a revolution in wellness, finance, and mission. We have over 100 patents in 37 countries, 17 human clinical trials. Now that's actually unheard of. Other companies just don't have those kind of studies. And it's actually $198 million income earners. We just had 2 more in here in Australia. A friend of mine, Karen, who was a single mum with 4 children, working 3 jobs, and got started in Manatech, and now she's a $1 million income earner. And we've also, this is the core of what we do, we've donated 20 million servings in 2014 of nutrition to malnourished children, because every time someone purchases a product, it donates a serving to a malnourished child, a month's supply of nutrition to a malnourished child. Manatech really is the solution. Manatech was vindicated. New ideas face challenges, and we all know this. When something sort of challenges the norm, it does create a bit of a storm. And all truth passes through 3 stages. First, it's ridiculed. Second, it's violently opposed. Third, it is accepted as being self-evident. So in 1996, patents were issued for Ambitose Complex. In 1999, glyconutrient science was questioned. Okay, we had a lot of, people were getting incredible results on Ambitose, and so they were saying all sorts of things, and it came under a lot of scrutiny. But now in the present day, through all of the studies, through the millions of dollars in research, it's been proven the benefits of glyconutrients are being affirmed by multiple scientific studies. Now, if you go to Google, you might see some old, things that are on the internet about Manatech, but I challenge you to not just look at Google, because really anyone can write anything on Google. I've seen negative things on Mother Teresa on Google, so it really isn't a very good thing to look up. But if you look at Google Scholar on glyconutrients, you will find some really interesting stuff that the scientific community are really taking notice. Actually, the National Academy of Science over in the US, and so to be on this academy, you have to be a Nobel Prize winner or be invited by one. They said that every disease significantly involves glycans. Glycans are the missing ingredient today. There is such a strong global demand for our products. In addition to the core wellness technology, we have a full range of products addressing 4 major customer needs. They're all science-based, they're safe, sustainable, they're plant-based products. You will not find synthetics in these products. And so we have the weight management industry, which is a huge global market. We have skincare and anti-aging, another big market. Sports performance, another big market, and nutrition and integrative health. Now we have a full range of products in all of those areas. Absolutely wonderful products, and I will mention, you can see right there in the middle, Manna Bears, wonderful products for kids. They're like a little lolly that kids love to have, but they have things like Brussels sprouts, broccoli, kale, turnip. Kids have no idea what they're eating, and they don't know the goodness that's going in them, but they just love them. We have Bounce back there just behind them. That's a natural anti-inflammatory, fantastic for people with aches and pains and that need to reduce the inflammation in their body. One of my favourite products is a product called Plus, which is sort of right there in the middle. It supports your hormonal system. just a wonderful product, because our hormones are really responsible for so many functions in our body, like fat metabolism, like your moods and your emotions, like stress levels, how you cope with stress, sleep. So many things are governed by our hormones, and you know, we need between 50 to 80 milligrams of phytosterols a day. We're actually only getting about 5 milligrams per day in the modern diet. So this is where we're really falling short, and Plus is a very, very important product, and I'll go through a few more in a moment. So we are the world leaders in unique proprietary nutritional technologies, real food technologies and nutritional glycans, both for inside and out. Imagine partnering with a company that has a patent protection on the discovery of a whole new class of nutrients, never been recognised before. That's our nutritional glycans. And like I said, they're for both inside and out. The glycan technology is so innovative that we experience the controversy that comes with new technological breakthroughs. And now it's been proven that what the glycans, what we said the glycans do, they do. And so in 1996, Manitech developed a new class of plant-based nutrients called glyconutrients. And what they do is they help the cells to communicate. They tell the cells to nourish me, to repair me, to destroy me, to protect me, to regulate me. And so when those cells aren't actually communicating, that's when we have diseases coming in. Ambitose has been validated in scientific studies. It improves brain function, improves memory, improves concentration, improves attentiveness, improves mood, enhances the body's ability to respond to bacterial vaccines, supports cellular communication, supports digestive system function, and decreases irritability. I think everybody would want those things. And this is where we have the glycans on the outside. So as science revealed how the production of certain molecules called glycans may be directly related to the reduction of the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, Manitech rose to the occasion. They leveraged the latest scientific breakthroughs that big companies like L'Oreal for Yves Saint Laurent, you know, they have a glycan range, and they say it is the key to anti-aging, but they obviously don't have the natural glycans. We have the patent on that, and so you're getting skin that is being rejuvenated. You know, this product gets down into the skin matrix and starts to really, you know, reduce the appearance of wrinkles, smooth out the skin, and make you look younger. And as you can see, here's some results of people on the products. This is me over on the right-hand side before and after. Absolutely incredible results. You know, the smoothness of my skin is phenomenal, and I had sunspots all down the side of my face. They have all gone. I've actually got people close to me asking if I've had Botox, my sister actually, but no, it's just a natural product. Absolutely wonderful product. Then we have fat loss. Now you can lose 3 times more fat than muscle, and also beats the rebound effect. It's great with real food nutrition. Now, a lot of products out there on the market are full of synthetics and chemicals, and you really don't want to be taking those because, you know, in the end you end up with a toxic chemical waste in your body. But this suppresses hunger, it reduces craving, it's all natural, and you just make it into a smoothie. Have it 20 minutes before breakfast and 20 minutes before lunch, or if you want to make it into a smoothie, you can replace your meal. Nutri-Vera is there. It's a vitamin and mineral powder. It's got all of your antioxidants, your glyconutrients, and it's also on a base of organic fruits and vegetables. So it's wonderful. You don't just have to have it with Osaline. You can put that in food. You know, you can swirl it in a dip. It's a wonderful product, and all of our products come with a 90-day money-back guarantee. And these are just some of the results of people who have used our system and used Ocel and had incredible results. This is Jennifer. She's a friend of mine, and she just posted this up actually. After 6 months on our program, she went from a size 24 down to a size 12. Absolutely incredible results there on the right hand side. And Aileen, she went from I think it was a size 18 down to a size 14, so really great results there. And people, I can't even fill up the screen. There's so many people getting amazing results on our products. So I just want to bring on Sandra. Sandra, are you there? Sandra is an executive director with our company, and she's just going to share a little bit about her testimony with the products.
Thanks, Naomi. For me, I'm in my mid to late 50s now, and a couple of years ago when I was introduced to these products, I had been battling for a very long time insomnia issue, quite bad. So much so that, like I went down the medication path, I went down the naturopath path, I went down every path I possibly could and was not resolved at all. And my energy levels were really, really low. I found it very difficult to get through a whole day without having a nap. And yeah, just my energy and my wellness was quite low. The other problem was that I really was gaining a little bit by little bit by little bit every year, and I was proactive in my eating habits. I was starting to, I thought, eat as a good, clean, healthy diet, but none of those things were really working for me. And I went onto the products, and within a couple of months, my husband actually noticed before I even did how still I was in bed, and my sleep now is wonderful. I sleep amazingly. In that first year, I lost 13 kilos, went above and beyond what I wanted to lose using the Ocel and the Nutriveris and the Plus, which you've already spoken about. We all love Plus. Plus is wonderful. And yeah, so for me, my energy now is fantastic. Obviously, I'm an executive director with our company, and that doesn't happen, like with no energy. You have to have some energy to be able to pull off a big business. So I'm so thankful that I was introduced to these products, and thanks so much for letting me share that, Naomi.
Thank you, Sandra. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the products totally changed my life. I went from, not even being able to get off the lounge some day and very unwell, visiting doctor to doctor, to, full wellness, energy, head clear, and being able to build a great business from home. So as you can see, Manatech ticks all the boxes. You're potentially turning the 40-year plan into a 4-year one, a 4-year plan to financial freedom. If you will just spend the next few years of your life, like other people may not, you'll be able to live the rest of your life like other people can't. So it's easy to get started. Select a business pack and you'll get an account number. Establish your 4-week weekly order of whatever products that you want to receive, and you'll also get your loyalty 20% discount rewards, and that means that triggers a donation for a child, so you're feeding a child for a whole month. And connect with people that want to improve their well-being, expand their income, be part of a greater mission, and we'll give you all the training on how to actually do that. Then that's how you start changing your world. We have world-class support. You are in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. Team building, professional development and mentorship lead you to the road of success. We have events, we have training, we have a whole online system that you can go to 24/7 and access. It's a full training and marketing system with our team and mentoring one-on-one. So there's 2 sources of income. You can have active income bonuses and long-term income. So with the active income, just like Phil said, he made his money back straight away. Well, 4 champion partners puts you in a profit. And then your next steps are coaching your partners to do the same, and we help you all the way. So the Fast Start Guide is 4 champions on $5.98, and you'll earn, it's actually a little bit more because we have some extra bonuses at the moment, but it's around $800. So straight away make your money back. Then we have our long-term income. And so as a regional director, you'll make up to around $5,000, and the target time for that is 1 to 3 months. Now that has an asset value of $91,000. It's a great asset for you. And with that money, you can start, paying some extra things, go out for a nice meal, pay some bills, or indulge in something. But keep going on and move to our national director level. You have 60 kids now fed through your business. How amazing is that to know that, you're a national director, but because you've built your business, you've changed the lives of 60 children too. The annual income's up to about $18,000, and the target is between 3 to 6 months. Your asset value of that business is $240,000. Amazing. So you can start to see how you can do some other things with that: car payments, vacation, and give back. Like what we asked you before, you choose. Keep going and become an executive director. 2,000 kids are now fed because you said, yes, I want to be part of this amazing mission. The annual income's up to $60,000, and the target is between 6 to 12 months. So you have an asset value of almost $1 million with an executive director business. So you can really start to reduce your mortgage. I think you can buy more than a new wardrobe. You might actually buy the whole system. And world travel. But, like I said before, you actually get free world travel through Manatech too. And then presidential director, 600 children are now being fed through your business, and you're making, around about a 6-figure income. The target for that is about 1 to 5 years, and the asset value of that kind of business is $2 million. That's incredible. Your business will have an asset value of $2 million. So you're really seeing how you can be your own boss, pay off college tuition, have a better future, and just pay off some of those debts, plus have that freedom that you're looking for. You can keep going and go on to a platinum presidential. You're earning, up to $500,000 a year, and you're really seeing how you can live life on your terms. More time with the family, more freedom, more options. So which option best suits you? So you can get started at our champion level for $5.98. So you get $5.98 worth of products. We'll help you choose what products would be best for you, just asking you a few questions. And you get to choose what products. You have unlimited earning income potential with that. Wow. You're not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to get started. You're paying $5.98 to get started, and you have unlimited income potential and can potentially make your money back straight away. You have access to power bonus, and you don't have to ever purchase that pack again. It's a great thing. Or you can get started at our $12 basic pack. This is a good starting point for people that want to build up to the other level. But you can get up to our first leadership level of regional director, and it really is a stepping stone to get what you want. So you start on the $12 pack and just purchase what product that you want to use, whether it be the weight loss or the skincare. You just need to put an order of 100 points each business period, which is 4 weeks. And it's really simple. You just replace what you currently buy with Manatech products. It really is simple that way. You don't have other overheads. It's a really wonderful business. And as a bonus, you receive free for the first 30 days, and then only pay $10 a month for your websites, and they're valued at $30 a month and a contact management system valued at $50 a month. But you know, they're not absolutely necessary. We just, you know, that they are a great asset to have. But you will get free access, like I said, to our professional training website. It's available 24/7. It really is priceless. You learn people skills. You learn how to use Facebook for business, and so much more. Plus you get one-on-one coaching and a 90-day 100% satisfaction guaranteed. If you're not satisfied with anything, you can send the products back to Manatech, and they'll refund your money. And Mission 5 Million, you know, this is the core of everything we do. This is so very much more than just a business. When you work with Manatech, you are not just an entrepreneur, you become a social entrepreneur. You see, 6.6 million children die under the age of 6 each year. That's one child every 6 seconds dying from malnutrition. You know, that's devastating. Childhood malnutrition can hinder brain development, reduce intellectual capacity and stunt growth. Our technology offers a solution to help combat with this crisis. Whenever you buy or sell a product, it triggers a donation, so you can have real purpose in what you're doing with Manatech. I've been to the orphanages in Mexico. I've seen this firsthand, and I've heard the stories about children whose lives have been changed. Just like Aura. When Aura first began receiving nutritional support from us, she weighed, you know, hardly anything. Her hair had fallen out, her skin was pale, and she had no energy. You know, just over a year later, she's a healthy 12-year-old. You know, you can see the difference there, and she's able to attend school and have a great future. And that's all because someone decided, you know, they wanted to build a business and change their world while at the same time changing the world and the lives of these children. So it's just one decision. You are just one decision away from the lifestyle of your choice. You know, the power really is in your hands. You'll love our products. You'll love the results. The business is fun. It's professional. It's dynamic. It's just one decision, and it makes all the difference. Please get back to the person who invited you and get started today. Don't overthink it. You know, don't try to work it out. Just get started. You know, we are so excited about this business, and we're so blessed to be part of this amazing mission and this amazing team. And like Richard Branson says, he says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, just say yes, then learn how to do it later. I am so glad I said yes. I almost didn't. I almost said no, but I'm so glad I said yes, and I learned how to do it. You know, the purpose of life is to lead a life of purpose. Why don't you join us? Why don't you join us and change your world while you change the world at the exact same time? Thank you so much for coming on. Make sure you get back to the person that invited you on tonight's webinar, and we look forward to welcoming you in the team and hearing some great things about you. Good night. God bless.